Okay, so this is our next project here. It's going to be a Sub-Zero 430 wine cooler. Now we took the top off when we picked this up. We also have this side panel that was attached here, and I'll show you how to attach that because they just had it glued on. And we'll get this thing up and running and find out what the problem is. Okay, so here we have the 430 wine cooler, and I just plugged it in. I've checked it before when I was at the customer's home. We wound up selling her a new wine cooler, and she gave this to me as a training aid. You can see here we're in a deep vacuum, 26 maybe, 28. Now I put this line tap valve on here to check the pressure when I was at the customer's home. But here's the sitch. The cabinet is set at 54 and we're reading 63 and 65. That's the way it was when I went there the first time. So just going over a few things here. We have, this is your lower evaporator coil and your upper evaporator coil. There's two evaporators on this unit and they share one compressor. There's a T-fitting right here, this one going to the compressor and this to the upper and lower evaporators. One thing strange about this is that both of these coils have tags on them and they both say upper evaporator on it. And I'm assuming that either somebody replaced that or somebody maybe at the factory put the wrong label on. It's just this coil down here is the lower evaporator. I traced the capillary tube. That's for the upper, and the lower one, which is connected to the lower valve. Let's see here. It says lower. So this is what we're going to do. But before I do any work on this unit, I'm going to ask you, as a viewer, to diagnose it before I start taking it apart and let me know what you think it is. Okay? We're in a deep vacuum, and if we shut the unit off, I can just disconnect the power cord here. This is a line I rigged up. Okay? We're disconnecting the power. Compressor is off, and that needle is not budging. And the reason why it's not budging is because there's a blockage somewhere. So either one of these capillary tubes are clogged, or the switching valves are not opening and allowing the refrigerant to flow through, and it's affecting both sides. So somewhere in this system the refrigerant is trapped somewhere, and we have to find out where it is. So I think maybe the first thing we'll do, of course, is we'll have to pull all the refrigerant out before we open up the system, and that would necessitate putting a line tap valve on the high side just to get the refrigerant out. I mean, we'll replace these with process ports. But as you can see, as I've been talking, that needle has not even moved. All right, so that's the project now here on this unit. It's a restriction, and it's either the valves or a plug somewhere. We'll find out.